Hi students, I am here with part 2, paragraph 7. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. And what a special occasion it was. On 15th August 1947, India's first Independence Day, Ustad Bismillah Khan gave performance from Red Fort in front of Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was to give his famous Tryst with Destiny speech, and Ustad Bismillah Khan captivated the audience with his wonderful Shehnai. Second paragraph. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Jahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. Actually, his influence did not remain confined to India only. He traveled abroad and won the hearts and minds of the people. His first trip to a foreign country was Afghanistan, where the king of Afghanistan, Jahir Shah, actually he was lost in his performance. He was captivated by his performance, fascinated by his performance so much that he not only gave him priceless Persian carpets but also many souvenirs, mementos he gave him. He was so much fascinated by his performance that he not only gave him many priceless Persian carpets but many souvenirs, mementos. The king of Afghanistan was not only the one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. And Jahir Shah was not the only person. In India, back in India, the great film director saw him performing at a festival, and he was so much fascinated, so much impressed by his performance that he named one of his film Goonj Uthi Shehnai. And in that movie, Bismillah Khan composed one song, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, which became a great chart buster. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two: Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas's Kannada venture Sanadhi Apana. But he did not work long for the film industry. It was Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai, and there was another Kannada director. His name was Vikram Srinivasa. His film Sanadhi Apana. For this film also, he composed music and he played Shehnai. But his attachment, his engagement with film industry remained only to two films only, because he did not like the artificial and glamorous world of movies and film world. He was a very simple person and down to earth person. So he failed to come to terms with, he failed to adjust with film world. So he parted company from the film industry. He contributed only to two films, which I have already mentioned: Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivasa's Kannada venture Sanadhi Apana, these two movies. So it was expected that many musicians, instrumental musicians, vocal musicians have contributed to the films, but Bismillah Khan had a very brief stint, very brief contribution in the film industry, because he could not adjust with that pomp and show and glamour of the film industry. Next paragraph. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Central Hall in the United States of America. And he was awarded, he was honored. Actually, it was not only in India that he was awarded, he was honored. In foreign countries also, he was given recognition, he received awards and honors. So he performed at the Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He performed there and impressed the people there. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal. There was another mega show, and in the Cannes Art Festival and the Osaka Trade Fair. At these big events of the world, he participated, he performed his Shehnai, he played his Shehnai and charmed the audience. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him. And you can imagine that memorials are built in your own country if you have done great. But this man, Bismillah Khan, was so popular, so well known, that an auditorium was built in Tehran after his name. You can imagine his popularity in Tehran, the capital of Iran, where an auditorium was named after him. And what was the name of the auditorium? The name of the auditorium was Tahar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. Tahar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan Auditorium, Tehran. This shows that how much popular he became. A simple person who originated from Dumraon and Banaras became a world personality in music. National awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. These are the national awards: Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. So he got all the great national awards. This was Bismillah Khan in recognition of his contribution to the field of music. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, and it was icing on the cake. It was another feather to his cap. It was 2001. He was awarded Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, in recognition of his great work as a Shehnai player, as a great Shehnai maestro. He was awarded Bharat Ratna. What a glorious moment it was for the country and for the man, Ustad Bismillah Khan. With coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music. That is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." The award decorated his chest here, and there were light in his eyes. His eyes were twinkling with happiness. And what he commented? He called upon the people to teach your children music. It is Hindustan's tradition. Even the Western people are coming to India to learn our music, and our children are not learning. This was the message from Bismillah Khan when he got his Bharat Ratna. In spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahab, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dumraon, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. He was popularly known as Khan Sahab. He has travelled far and wide, foreign countries. Everywhere he was received well. He had his fans and followers. He was an international personality, international musician. He performed all over the world. But there were two places in the world, and they were his native places, Dumraon and Banaras. He considered them to be the most wonderful towns in the world. Whenever he was out of India, he felt nostalgic to Banaras and Dumraon. Though he had travelled far and wide, all over the world, but the two places, Dumraon and Banaras, remained the best towns for him. He always felt like coming to these two places again and again. He was nostalgic. He loved these two towns. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. One student in the US offered him, "Ki Khan Sahab, you become the head of a Shehnai school here, and I will recreate Banaras here with all its temples." He would replicate the temples of Varanasi. Khan Sahab asked him, "Yes, you can make another Banaras in the US. How will you transport river Ganga to US?" This shows that he was attached to river Ganga as well as Banaras. And even if he was performing in a foreign country, wherever he was, he always felt like going back to his place, Banaras, Dumraon and river Ganga. But Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, "That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning." Means whenever I am in foreign country, on a foreign tour, I feel like coming back to my place again and again, because my heart and soul lives there. This was Khan Sahab Ustad Bismillah Khan. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kasi Biswanath temple. What a life it is. His life is a co-influence of Islamic and Hindu culture. Despite being a devout Muslim, Bismillah Khan can play Shehnai at the Kasi Biswanath temple every morning. This shows that the Hindu culture as well as the Islamic culture flow through him. He is the true representative of Indian heritage. And what is Indian heritage? What is India's cultural heritage? It is the mix of co-influence of Muslim as well as Hindu culture. Bismillah Khan was the true embodiment of Hindu and Muslim culture. Despite being a devout Muslim, religious man, Bismillah Khan can play Shehnai at the Kasi Biswanath temple every morning. And India is a true embodiment of, India is a mixture of two cultures, Hindu and Islamic culture, and Bismillah Khan was its true representative. He represented real India he represented. So in short, I would say, that's why Bismillah Khan became another name for Shehnai. Bismillah Khan became another name for Shehnai. I am sure students you have understood me. Write in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day.